Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chase Chrisley opens up about tear-filled reunion with parents Todd and Julie. Chase Chrisley has revealed details about Todd and Julie's reunion. This is something everyone has been waiting to hear about. This was the first time Todd and Julie got to speak to and see each other in 2.5 years. However, they got to reunite, and they seem to be happier than ever. Chase has given some more details on the interaction. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Todd and Julie Chrisley released from federal prison. Todd and Julie Chrisley were in federal prison for 2.5 years. However, they were supposed to have a much longer time locked up. Todd was supposed to spend 12 years incarcerated. Julie was supposed to be locked up for 7. However, Donald Trump called Savannah and Grayson Chrisley yesterday and let them know that their parents were going to be coming home. The president pardoned both of them. Todd and Julie were both released last night. Savannah went to pick up her father while Grayson went to pick up their mother. They all met back at the family's home. And Todd and Julie got to see each other for the first time in years. Chase Chrisley reveals details about emotional reunion. Chase Chrisley has revealed some details about Todd and Julie's tear-filled reunion. He was getting emotional talking about it. It seems as though Todd has not let go of Julie since they saw each other. Fans do not blame them, as this is a long time to go without seeing your significant other after being around each other all the time before. Some people agree with their pardon while others don't. However, everyone is happy for their children, Savannah, Grayson, Chloe, and Chase, as they get their parents back. It had been a long, agonizing journey. For over a year, Chase Chrisley carried a heavy heart as he navigated life without the steady presence of his parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. With their prison sentences keeping them far apart, Chase was thrust into adulthood in a way that few could imagine, suddenly shouldering responsibilities, guarding his younger siblings' emotions, and all the while grappling with his own heartbreak behind closed doors. But recently, the tide shifted. Chase Chrisley, in a moment both raw and redemptive, reunited with his parents, and it was a reunion that he says shattered and healed him all at once. It was emotional beyond words. Chase revealed in an exclusive, soul-bearing interview. The second I laid eyes on them, I felt like I was 12 years old again. The tears just started falling. I wasn't even trying to hold them back. The reunion, which took place under strict supervision and behind the sterile walls of a federal prison visitation room, was anything but glamorous. There were no plush couches, no warm family dinners, no celebratory hugs beneath chandeliers. And yet, in that bleak space, something extraordinary happened. A family, broken by time and distance, found a flicker of their old rhythm. Chase says he was stunned by the strength his parents still managed to radiate. Mom looked at me with that same calm she always has when things are falling apart. And Dad, he just grabbed my hand, squeezed it tight, and said, "I'm proud of you." That was it. That one sentence undid me. Though the Chrisley family is no stranger to public attention, Chase admits that these past months have tested him in ways that go beyond fame, fortune, or family brand. With both parents behind bars, Todd serving a 12-year sentence and Julie a 7-year term due to financial crimes, Chase found himself stepping into a role that blurred the line between big brother and surrogate parent. "I didn't think I had it in me," he confessed. "Savannah and we've done our best to keep everything steady for Grayson and Chloe. But I'd be lying if I said there weren't nights I just broke down and prayed for some kind of sign that things would get better." That sign came on a rainy Thursday morning when Chase got the green light to visit his mother for the first time in months. "The moment I saw her, I knew something in me was going to change," he said. She smiled, even though her eyes were tired. "We just hug." She wouldn't let go. Neither would I. But it was the reunion with Todd that Chase said completely wrecked me in the best way. "We've had our ups and downs, like any father and son," Chase explained. "But when I saw him, I didn't care about anything that had happened before. I just wanted to be near my dad. We both cried. We didn't even say much for the first 5 minutes. We just sat there, tears rolling down hand in hand. Chase revealed that Todd has taken on a leadership role in prison, leaning heavily into his faith and helping others behind bars find purpose. He's still the same guy in a lot of ways, Chase said. Always trying to fix things, help people, lift the mood. But he's also changed. There's a peace about him, a clarity. Julie, too, has leaned into spirituality and service, according to Chase. She's been teaching some of the women there how to read, how to organize their lives when they get out. She's not letting this define her. If anything, she's turning her pain into something productive. When asked if he felt angry or bitter about the hand his family had been dealt, Chase paused. Of course I have my moments, but I've learned that sitting in anger doesn't help anybody. My parents are paying the price for their mistakes. That's real. But that doesn't mean I stop loving them or stop hoping for redemption for all of us. He also opened up about how the reunion has changed his perspective on life. Everything feels more fragile now. I don't take phone calls for granted. I don't assume I'll get another chance to say I love you. When you've had to go without that connection for so long, you hold onto it like gold. Though the path forward is still uncertain, Chase says he's focused on keeping the family bond alive, no matter what. We write letters, we share Bible verses. I send photos and updates. I make sure to know what's happening with the kids, with our lives. We're not pretending this is easy, but we're fighting to stay a family. And through it all, he says, his faith has kept him grounded. I've questioned God more in the last year than I ever have, he said candidly. But I've also found a deeper trust. Because even in this mess, I've seen beauty. I've seen people show up for us. I've seen my parents evolve. I've seen myself grow. As for what's next, Chase hinted at a possible return to television, though he says it would need to be real and raw, not just another glossy family show. I want people to know what resilience looks like, what it means to rebuild. We're not perfect, we never were, but we're still standing. Chase Chrisley's reunion with his parents may have been brief, but it was deeply transformative. In a world quick to judge and quicker to move on, his tear-filled visit serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest places, hope, healing, and forgiveness are possible. Seeing them reminded me who I am, where I come from, and why I keep fighting, Chase said. We're not giving up, not on each other, not on our story. And through it all, he says, his faith has kept him grounded. I've questioned God more in the last year than I ever have, he said candidly. But I've also found a deeper trust. Because even in this mess, I've seen beauty. I've seen people show up for us. I've seen my parents evolve. I've seen myself grow. As for what's next, Chase hinted at a possible return to television, though he says it would need to be real and raw, not just another glossy family show. I want people to know what resilience looks like, what it means to rebuild. We're not perfect, we never were, but we're still standing. Chase Chrisley's reunion with his parents may have been brief, but it was deeply transformative. In a world quick to judge and quicker to move on, his tear-filled visit serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest places, hope, healing, and forgiveness are possible. Seeing them reminded me who I am, where I come from, and why I keep fighting, Chase said. We're not giving up. Not on each other, not on our story.